morning. Nice day and end of February. Got a change of oil on this bike, and so I need to warm the oil up. So I thought, well, I'll just jump on my bike at home and go for a little ride. Just a little while, warm up the oil and get my Thursday ride in. Beautiful morning, probably about a little over 50 degrees right now. The sun is really warm. Got the ditch flowing. Just gonna go do a kind of a shortened version of a little ride that I do sometimes, just to keep the cobwebs away. If we don't ride for a couple weeks or so with the gang, come ride this ride down here. I am a member of this private trail right here we're on. There's a lot of people walking and stuff down here, so I need to warm up a little bit anyway. Where the Lord blessed Michelle and I to live. It's pretty amazing. When we first moved here, oh, look at all this water. When we first moved here, we didn't even realize the Virgin River was down here. I came down here at the time, I was walking a lot, and so one of my first walks, I thought, well, I'll walk down here and see what's down here. And there's a big old river down here. We moved here for business, so we didn't really move here for the location of, living on the Virgin River. But it certainly is a blessing. The Lord brought us to a beautiful location. Right next door to Arizona's newest state park, so it's got to be nice. Which is right in front of us. They call it Rockin' Rivers. It's a fun little trail to get warmed up on. And during the monsoon or heavy rains, this all where I'm riding right here is all underwater, probably 3 or 4 feet underwater. So it's constantly changing. This all got destroyed last year. There was damage on this road. Good little road to get. Whoa, look at this little spot right over there. Good road to get warmed up on. Dirt's really sticky. We just got rain yesterday. great little trail to work on technique. So yeah, now this ditch, called the ditch here, was dug in the 1800s by Chinese laborers for irrigation. It still runs today, although it doesn't run in the wintertime. So this is the first I've seen it running this year, and it's high too. I'll be back here anyway, Lord willing. I'll be back here in about 45 minutes. We're going to be riding up that hill up there. This is super rocky. If you're going to ride in Arizona, you got to learn to love the rocks. You got to learn to ride in. Get a lot of guys that move here from SoCal, obviously, like myself and a lot of other guys. Grew up riding out in Red Rock and Dove Springs. We move here and ride. It's like, do these rocks ever go away? No, they don't really. They get... It's a tricky corner. Always try to go around it without putting my feet down. That was ugly, but I didn't get this way. Anyway, no, they don't go away. You can learn to ride in them. That was ugly. You can learn to ride in them. It takes a little time. It takes probably about a year or more, really, to start feeling a little bit comfortable in them. They are so dangerous. I've landed on, I've gotten hurt a couple times in rocks. And you don't have to be going very fast either. It's not about speed. Stand up a lot more and let the bike flow underneath you. One thing I learned is you see a lot of newer guys riding in rocks, they'll almost wreck trying to avoid a rock that if they just would have ran over it, they just would have went right over it. It's almost like swerving to miss a deer on the highway and then you wreck. Just hit the deer. Not all rocks are like that, but a lot more than you think. Just go right over them if you're prepared for it. Really good sticky dirt. time goes by, I'm trying to focus on riding a lot more with my feet. I went to spent a few hours with a guy named Ryan Wells out of Morristown and for some instruction. And he basically taught me how important it was to ride with your feet. Your feet and your legs. That's why so many guys get arm pump. If I start getting arm pump, unless it's something extremely difficult, I don't care who you are. Unless you're one of those guys who wears your goggles on backwards, you're going to start to get a little arm pump. But like right now, I don't have any arm pump at all. I'm just riding with my legs. I'm just kind of letting the front flow. Got plenty of power. And modern day strokes are incredible coming out of the hole. Whoa. We're coming up on a gate here. Oh, there you go. I know my camera doesn't focus like eyeballs, but there's Sedona, and then on beyond that is Flagstaff. You can see the red cliffs out there. I'm going to be going back through this fence too, but might as well do it right. Oh no, I won't. I'm not going to go back through this fence today. Sometimes I do. This is what we're looking at here is a big loop. It goes way up the mountain. You can see it going across up there. And sometimes I'll come out here and ride it a couple times. But today I'm not riding one. Go Rocky. A little more used two-track. Trying to get this camera angle right. From my previous videos. No, that camera angle, that's not where I'm looking. So I'm trying to get my camera a little different setting. This is the absolute hill. Ready for it. Doesn't look like it at the bottom. Another thing about riding rock is super important is line choice and looking ahead. Super important. Pick that line through the rock before you get there. This is a nasty little spot. The rock, the rut. Riding on is really pretty nice today. So when it gets, let's say, crust granite. Woo. When it gets dry in the summertime, it's almost like riding on ice. ride up here, so many times I swear I've had a flat tire. Ah, see how slick it is. Right by myself today, so I'm always a little more careful. Facing off that way. Rock, we got that. A bunch of old mines up here. They were mining molybdenum back up in here in the during the Second World War. You know, in the Second World War, they shut down a lot of mining. It was unnecessary to the war effort, like gold. But they needed molybdenum as part of the processing of steel. So even during the war, they opened up a bunch of mines up here. I don't know the name of them off the top of my head or any of them, but that's what all these roads are from. Mines. The dip. I've been slammed by that thing so many times. Sure beats being on the 405 freeway. There you have it. There's the Verde River going all the way on down. See the snow way down there. This can get... In the summertime, this little downhill right here is a little scary because this crushed granite that I'm riding on. It's slicker than snot. It just wants to keep sucking you down into that hole. Funny on video, I watch the videos sometimes and you wonder, why are you going so slow? You're not going slow. The video makes it look like you are.
Or you got another one?
No, I'm alone. Oh. I live right there. Huh?
We're waiting for you to crash.
Where have I crashed?
I said, what if you crash? Who's going to pick up the phone?
I ride this all the time. I live right down at the bottom of the hill. But that doesn't mean it's not possible.
That's true.
I ride a little different when I'm by myself.
That makes some sense.
That's smart.
But
Hey!
Gotta be careful. There could be somebody coming up this road. Car, sure. See, if I went to the left there, that would take us back to where that gate, up at the top of the hill where we came out of that gate. Hey. I am legal. I don't have a headlight. Little shot of the sign there. My 450 is usually with a different power band. Side go anywhere. Parking lot right there. And there's the view of the Verde northbound. Sedona. I don't know if you can see that in my camera. Take a little water break here. Just change the battery in the camera, add a little drink of water. got a spam call on my phone, which I pulled my phone out and looked at it. I love that. Okay, so now we'll head back home. This isn't a very long ride today, which I don't like doing anything too major by myself. Those guys are all riding tomorrow, but I can't make it. So, but now basically we live right over there down in the valley, and we're up here above the river, and I'm going to head back. This is the old wagon road, I believe, that came up here. That road that we were just on is the original wagon road up here from Phoenix, coming this direction. But there was other ways that they got up here. Fun, sure. Like positive track. So watch out though, these rocks are pretty tough. Grab quick. Like here's and line choice. Super important. Nasty. That wasn't a very good line. Speaking of line, it works. Goodness, I don't think a lot of people know that you can go on this road. Or it'd be a lot more tore up. You gotta go through a gate to get here. It's easily flat down there. There's old cave dwellings down there that are the Indians prior to the Apache or Yavapai lived there for thousands of years back. That's what they say. I love this bike. It handles so good. It seems to work. Not a super fan of the Air Force, but I'm not real picky. And here's that gate. So right along in here, we're down at the Verde again, and right over in there, I don't know if you can see on camera, but you can see some of the caves over in there. And I know people that do have some pottery and artifacts that have lived here for a long time, but they don't let you go over there anymore. which is probably a good thing. There's ways to get over there, but I won't discuss those on YouTube. But you're still not allowed to go into the holes, into the caves. So. Alright, so this road right here we're going to get on. This just goes down to the Beasley parking area. And that's generally as far as the rafters go on the Verde River. In fact, the big rafting companies are getting them out right down here. They've got a new little spot. Instead of going another mile or so down the river, they get them out over here. And then summertime, they'll have signage up, and people come down here from, I don't know where they get in at. They float down through here, and where they get out. I've seen this all flooded. This all floods in here from time to time. So I was down here last year when it was flooding, and I barely got out of here before it got flooded. The houses don't really flood. I've been some mud in here. It's just like an inch of water on the ground everywhere, you know. Could go that way though. This is the way I go on my mountain bike. So I'm going to make a mountain bike video up here. Big landscaping outfit right here to the right side of the landscaping and nursery. Commercial. I don't know if they have mineral rights down here or not. They take it. Make soil and other stuff. That way. This is where Arizona's new state park is. And from what I understand, it's only open on the weekends, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping to come over here every day and be able to go mountain biking on their trails that they put in here, but it's only open 3 days a week for now, as I understand it. Government in action. Here we are back on the Skid Road. This is where a lot of the rafters get in and out right here. It's called Clear Creek access. nose and hit the camera. More lap around here, that's fun. We got to be careful with people. Maintenance on them. Kind of loosen up bolts and stuff. Slow down, people down here. He didn't get the keys with my neighbor. One way to go across the water. Now again, we're back on the private part. There we go. Thanks for coming with me. Looks pretty good. It's about 4 rides on there. Looks pretty clean. Happy with that. Although those are old man miles, so that makes a difference.